what was that? And he's like, dude, it was a rat. It was a rat. So this a rat crawled up on the table outside. And he just grabbed it and threw it at this other dude there.
Yeah, I was standing right next to the dude. I see something smack this dude in the head. In the head. I thought it was like a sock. I look over and everyone's freaking out because it was a rat. Hey.
Hey guys, Gnosis the God here. Come on,
Shut the fuck up, McTavish.
I think we should
shut up
on
CR3.
Let's speak normal volume.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hey.
Yo. How's it going? Welcome to the podcast.
This is the pilot episode of the podcast. So basically, we have 5 hosts. We all live in a house together. We're all second years in college. And yeah, so now we're just going to start by introducing ourselves. I'll go first. So I'm Enzo, also known as Node.
Gnosis.
Or Gnosis the God. So those are the different aliases you might hear me referred to as during the course of this podcast. Yeah.
I'm Matt. I don't have any nicknames, so basically if someone needs to talk to me, they'll refer to me as Matt.
X. Just a nickname I've had for a while. And I want to start it up again.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm McTavish. You can call me McTavish. Yeah.
I'm Will. I normally just go by Will, so...
Or fucking Will.
Yeah, you might hear that, too.
Yeah. It's a PG, so... Yeah.
Yeah, well...
Alright, Matt, do you want to go first, or...
So yeah, a little bit how every episode's going to go. We're each going to have like a different specific topic that we're going to kind of lead the conversation in. And so this week I'm in charge of sports, so I'll break down a little bit of sports and review, and then I'll bring a discussion up about what's happened this week. So a little things with soccer. Chelsea beat Arsenal 4-1 in the UEFA Europa League finals. Maurizio Sarri really nailed his halftime talk as Chelsea scored 4 goals in the second half to completely dominate Arsenal. Tottenham today lost 2-0 to Liverpool in the UEFA Champions League final. It was a tough start for Tottenham after a very controversial penalty awarded in the 23rd second, but we all can agree that nobody really knows what Mohamed Sissoko was doing in that moment. Currently, the NHL Finals, Game 3 is happening. It's 5-2 Bruins with 7 minutes left in the third, so we see the Bruins holding that one out to take a 2-1 series lead. But the main topic of conversation for us is we're all big basketball fans. Everyone but Will is in support of the Warriors in the NBA Finals, but in Game 1, the Raptors won 118 to 109 with Pascal Siakam going completely berserk and going out of nowhere, scoring 32 points in Game 1. So kind of the first place of conversation where I wanted to start is what was everyone's initial reaction to Game 1 and what did we think of the score? But I'm going to start off the conversation with Will because Will's the Will's the only one supporting the Raptors in this series. So let's go.
I'm not from California, and everyone else here is from California, so it's an easy decision.
Will's actually from Saudi Arabia.
Hard, probably.
It's an easy decision.
He's
for
the
me.
Saudi Arabian prince.
Well, I think both teams played really well. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard played really well, and so did Curry. But I think what happened, the reason why the Warriors lost the game this time around, is because they haven't played any teams that are or have been as good as the Raptors are so far. In the first round, they played the Clippers, which they should win. And then they played the Rockets, who only shoot threes and try and go for dunks all the time. And
they're bad at shooting threes, so you know.
They're pretty good at shooting threes. I don't know the percentage, but they were one of the league leaders. But they don't really have like a lockdown defense either. And they played the Blazers. Portland didn't play well at all. They led for more minutes and then they lost. Then they weren't leading. Yeah, they led for more minutes throughout the 4 games than the Warriors were. But they were not able to close up the games, and they don't have an X-factor wing, and they didn't play good defense. So it's that simple. But the Raptors have a very balanced offensive attack. Anyone could score on any given night, and they play lockdown defense. And none of the teams the Warriors have played so far have had great defense, and Kevin Durant's not back. So that's just how it ended up that night. But tomorrow night, Sunday, I could see it going differently and them making some adjustments.
So I'm gonna open the conversation up to everyone else.
Yeah, honestly,
Warriors.
I was very disappointed in the Warriors' play. I've been looking for a real X Factor player myself, possibly. Back in middle school, I was a bit of a three-point specialist. I've been looking to make my return to the court, perhaps during these finals.
Yeah.
The Warriors are actually shooting as a team 37.2% from 3-point range. Could you increase that percentage?
Yeah, I was actually 1 for 1 on threes in middle school when I was in 6th grade.
So you shoot 100%, while the Warriors shoot 37%.
So,
Honestly, I bet you could just hop on a bike,
right? I could
and then just hop in the NBA finals.
I honestly
Hop in.
kind of a big deal.
Hey, it's Curry.
You might have heard my name. I was in the news once. For shooting threes. So yeah, I'm pretty good. We can rival Curry. So I don't know what anyone else has to say, but that's kind of my opinion. So look for me on the next
Sam,
game.
shut the fuck up.
Yo.
No.
Nice one, McTavish.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Just
I was just bummed, but I'm still very confident that they'll
Come
win.
through.
Yeah.
They'll come through.
They're gonna win when Kevin Durant comes back.
And
they don't need KD.
But when is Kevin Durant
Boogie
coming
played
back?
last game.
Boogie played
Boogie
last
slows
game.
down the
Boogie,
offense too
Boogie
much.
only registered last game's 8 minutes and 3 points shooting.
And when he was on the floor, they were
0 for 2.
noticeably worse.
Yeah,
That's too slow with him.
he's very. I feel like due to his injury, he's very out of shape, and he's not like in playoff performance shape. But the Warriors needed a big man that was dominant, that could score points, but he was not able to do that in game 1.
He's kind of like King DDD out there, big slow target. We're looking for more quick, link type players.
You're right. Good comparison.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Wait, when is Kevin Durant supposed to come back? Anyways,
He's missing tomorrow.
Yeah, they say game 3 might be his first
Yeah,
time.
probably like
coming
three.
back.
game 3. Okay.
So yeah, another topic that I want to talk about was Drake. Drake is a huge Toronto Raptors fan. Wore a Del Curry
6 God.
jersey to game 1, and after the game, he and Draymond Green said some words, and Drake said to Draymond Green that Draymond Green was trash. However, Draymond Green had recorded a triple-double in that game, and I'm pretty sure that's his 3rd playoff game in a row recording a triple-double.
He also had like 5 fouls or like 5 turnovers or something.
6 turnovers, you're right. He had a -8 plus or minus ratio when on the court, but I kind of want to talk about what did we think of Drake's off-the-court antics during the game and in the past playoffs, because there had been times where he'd physically been like messing with the coaches and stuff and grabbing the coaches and touching the players while also trash talking the team the entire game.
I think it's so funny.
Yeah, I love it. It's
I love it.
hilarious.
Yeah. Anytime there's people that are super animated on the sidelines, it's funny. Like on the bench, like when the players like get all hyped up, in some dunks or something like that, it just makes it funnier. So I don't know. I think it's funny.
I don't know. I don't think it's like polite for a guest at a game to just be like walking around basically on the court, like yelling and screaming. It's just like not a courtesy to the players.
Yeah, Drake sang that one song where he said something about Steph Curry, so I think he's actually a huge Steph Curry fan.
He has his tattoo of Steph Curry
He
on
has
his arm.
KD and Steph Curry tattooed on his arm, but in game 1 he wore a black, kind of like a
like
armband to
Yeah.
cover those numbers. And
Let me
support
ask
the
you
Raptors.
something. Does he have a Raptors tattoo?
Probably.
No. Definitely not. Maybe. Who knows? So, it's all a ruse. He's a Warriors fan at heart.
Yeah, but
That's all I have to say.
Draymond Green after the game said, I think so many people make a big deal out of it. It is what it is. He's a fan. He talks, and it gets more attention just because he's Drake. So many people have complained about it. Like, you don't let any other fan do that. Yeah, and any other fan's not just Drake, so they probably shouldn't be able to do that. That's kind of just how the cookie crumbles. He's worked his ass off to be who he is, and when you do that, I think we all know when you do that, you get more leash than others. I think there's so much talk like the NBA needs to. Nah, they don't. He worked to be who he is. You should get more leash, but I don't mind it. I enjoy the competition.
Very interesting.
I think he said he thought it was fun.
Yeah, Draymond, I think that kind of motivated him because I feel like he went with the whole haters are my motivators type thing. To all you haters can suck my ass type mindset.
They hate us because they hate us.
Ain't.
They hate
Quote.
us.
Quote from
Yes, very nice.
that nice movie. I
Yeah.
forget what it's called. Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, that was kind of the sports talk that I wanted to lead, and that's all I really had for today.
Okay, yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
me and Alex went to like an Airbnb for like a party.
Alex and I.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Fucking well.
Grammar,
piece of
please.
shit.
Jeez.
Holy crap, man. All right.
God damn. But so we got this party, and everyone's gathered around, and one dude was like talking with like the microphone, and this other guy, like he was in front of me, and I just saw out of like the corner of my eye, he picked something up and just threw it at somebody else.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know what it was.
Oh,
And
God.
I was like, what? And I was like, what was that? And he's like, dude, it was a rat. It was a rat. So this a rat crawled up on the table outside. He just grabbed it and threw it at this other dude there.
Yeah, I was standing
No
right next to the
way.
dude. I see something smack this dude in the head. In the head. I thought it was like a sock. I look over and everyone's freaking out because it was a rat.
Oh my gosh.
This
It's
guy
one
just
of our
found it.
friends,
He
yeah.
picked it up. It bit him.
It bit him and then he just threw it? Was it
He
like
just grabbed
Why
it.
did he pick it up in the first place?
I don't know.
was it just scurrying like around the house?
It
After
was
that?
just. It was,
Yeah.
did it go in the
It was
house?
outside. It was outside.
Oh, it was
yeah.
outside?
It was outside.
Oh my god, that rat must have
Jeez.
been like, what the fuck?
He's just minding his own business. Then he got grabbed and got thrown across the room.
Yeah, that rat's
Yeah.
probably heated.
This
That was
bitch
so
empty.
funny.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeeted him right into his face. Man, John was not okay after that. He was like, I am traumatized. Like, it is not okay that a rat was just thrown at
He
him.
took a rat to the face.
That's a life-changing event.
Yeah, apparently
Yeah.
the rat broke its spine, and
Oh my
one
god.
of our brothers ran over to it and put it out of its misery.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Goodbye, sweet Joe.
So,
Goodbye.
you know,
Damn.
you really it makes you really appreciate the time you have in this world.
The time you have with the ones you
You
love.
never
the
know
rat.
when some bigger creature is just gonna throw you at another thing, and then you're dead.
There's always a bigger fish. Quote Liam Neeson.
Yes.
Star Wars episode.
Star Wars episode 1, Phantom Menace.
Yes.
Have you guys ever had like rat or like mice problems at your house?
Yes, dude. But I had dogs, and so
So
Oh,
did
God.
what are the dogs? Are they scared away or do they eat them?
I had the alpha dog of our dog pack because our family breeds Labradoodles, and she found a rat one time and she just started playing with it. She would grab it and just toss it up in the air, and it would like try to scurry away, and then she'd grab it again and keep tossing it until
What
it was
the-
like I grabbed her away and just like kind of tweaking out because it probably had a bunch of broken bones and spine. So I was like, okay, well I have to kill it. So I had this big metal pooper scooper,
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
and I just, it was like Skyrim.
You started going in slow motion and all of a
Yeah.
sudden and you just...
What in oblivion is that, dude?
Yeah, that rat got sent to oblivion.
Title,
Yeah.
title of today's episode is not the pilot episodes. It's How to Kill Rats 101. And then we've had 2 rat deaths.
Yeah, and I scooped him up, and I in the pooper scooper, and I put him over the neighbor's fence.
Oh, very nice. Good
Great
morning
call.
to the neighbors.
Fat W. Doesn't your cat does your cat kill them now? Like
My
do you
cat
still have
died a
issues with
little
it?
while ago.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it
Oh.
got really old, but
Oh.
the cat attacked us. Our cat was crazy.
Did it attack you?
Yeah, like you would escape, and we would try to get it back in the house, and it would just like anything it sees, just claw at
Oh!
every time.
Yo!
At one point, we hadn't seen it in like 2 weeks. We thought it was like dead, and then he came back, and then he was like shaking around. I remember at some of the times the Joes were there, he would be sitting at the top of our steps, just like shaking.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, Griffey, you had too much to drink tonight." I see.
Oh my god.
He's
That's-
so old, but
Yeah.
yeah. R.I.P. Griffin.
Wait, so
See you on the other
you
side,
know
buddy.
no rat problems for either of you guys? You, Matt?
We have ivy that goes over like the back fence of our house, so there'll be some times where like a rat will just like run through the ivy because our neighbors have rat problems, and the rat will like run through the ivy to get kind of into their backyard. And sometimes if my like dog sees it because it's like so high, it will bark for 30 minutes straight just because it saw the rat, and so it'll just literally run back and forth around our backyard just barking, trying to find the rat again, even though it's completely gone.
One angry dog.
Yeah, the dog's kind of pissed when it sees some rats in the backyard.
I've had a lot of experience with rats at my house. Because we recently, like I think like a year ago, we got our cats. And so now they kill all of them, so it's not an issue anymore. But before we had the cats, we had like a lot of them. And one time I was taking the trash bins out, and so I was rolling the trash bin out into the street, and a fucking rat comes out of the top of it, and it goes on my arm. It scurries across like my arm and like over around my shoulders, and then jumps off. It just runs away.
Oh my!
And I was like, oh.
That's disgusting.
It was so gross.
That's just like gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Hop in the shower. Hop in the shower right then.
Yeah.
Right after that.
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? And then another time, a rat like came. Somehow it got into our house, and so we were like trying to like chase or something like that, and it went into like one of the couches. So it's like it's like a recliner. It's like a recliner, like the chair we have. The whole couch was, and so the mouse went into it, and we couldn't find it or get it out. So we lifted up the whole couch and brought it outside, and then we were like pulling it kind of apart. And one person flipped up the recliner. You know, that one's spring loaded, the one that I used to have in my house. So it flings up like this, and the rat goes flying up in the air with all its fours, like all four of his legs spread. I was like,
Oh, keep flying, rat!
Yeah.
Rat incoming!
Yeah.
Incoming.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Now they just show up dead because the cats like bring them to the porch.
Oh,
Or like you
how
look out the
nice.
window and the cat like your dog is like playing with it.
Yeah.
The cats do that. Yeah, like, they throw it up in the air and like swing it around and stuff like that.
Oh my!
Oh my!
They do that with lizards too.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Sometimes I'll just be chilling in my living room, like watching TV, and like I'll look through the window and I'll just see a rat climbing across the fence, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
like, damn it, doggos, do your job.
Yeah.
Quite interesting. Yeah, that girl I went on a few dates with in the fall had an emotional support rat in her dorm,
What the
which was
fuck?
quite interesting. I didn't know
Wait,
this could
wait,
be
really?
emotional support animals. It was a rat. Yeah.
Why would you even want a pet rat to begin with, let alone
It was
an
pretty
emotional-
nice. The rat was kind of chill. It
That's
was
Yo,
just-
what's
disgusting.
up?
was-
Tash, you like
It's
rats?
like
That's
that gross. It was just.
disgusting.
It was
Don't
like, weird.
they smell like ass?
Not really. This rat was fucking huge.
Was it white?
Yeah, it was a white rat.
Ew.
Albino.
Oh
rat.
my god. That's
Emotional.
big rat.
Dude, just get a dog.
Did it have red
You
eyes?
can't,
with
have a
Tash?
rat. You can't have a dog in the dorms. I don't
If
think.
it's an emotional sport animal, you can have a dog.
Well, I got a rat. It was interesting. It was different. Never seen it.
Yeah.
It's never been done.
No wonder why.
Did it have red
didn't
eyes?
very well.
No.
I
Like
think
they're
it, what is the word for that?
black as night.
It's a scary joke.
No,
That's
that's
the only-
disgusting.
It wasn't disgusting. It was a nice rat.
Did you touch it?
Allegedly.
Really?
Perhaps. Maybe.
That's gross.
That's disgusting.
Yo.
Wait,
yo.
was this a?
Y'all can fuck right. Yeah. Okay.
Leucism. It's a condition in which there's a partial loss of the pigmentation in an animal.
Leucism.
It's probably a leucist. The more you know.
Yes.
The more you know.
That means you
at
can have
that.
lucid
The more
dreams.
you
Look at that.
know.
Come to these podcasts to learn new vocabulary every day.
Heck yeah. Speaking of
Professor Alex.
vocabulary, I wanted to play a little game with the Joes
Oh
Oh god.
here. This one is called Try to Guess the Urban Dictionary Definition.
Oh god.
So I'm going to give you the definition, but you have to guess the word.
Okay.
What?
So
Bulgarian
he's
gas
gonna give us
mask.
an Urban Dictionary definition, and we have to
Okay.
guess the word.
Alright.
Are these gonna be sex positions?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Possibly. This one
PG
is
setting.
when you're
It's
having a
not
wank
PG.
just before. Oh yeah, and here are the rules. So just try to guess it. If I hear it, it goes to the first person who says it. So
Sounds
Just-
good.
shout out things that you think it might be.
Okay.
Duracell.
When you're having a wank, just before below
This
the
can be
load,
disgusting.
shout out mom or dad. Then try and finish the job before they get into your room.
What the hell?
Okay, so no one's getting it.
Risky business.
Yeah.
So
that's the only thing.
Alright, here's a
Speed wank.
example. A friend tried a blank,
A quick one.
blank,
Quickie.
and won. He did it and failed the second time.
A wank race.
Alright, this one, I don't know if you're gonna get it. It's called suicide.
A suicide wink.
A suicide
Wow,
wank.
what?
That is.
Yo, McTavish, how many times have you done the suicide wank?
Let me guess. 0 times. I've
guess.
never done.
You had to guess?
McTavish, I know you do the
Guesstimate.
suicide.
He's guessing.
The suicide wank, but you lock your door all the time. So.
Yeah.
Do
So
you use suicide wank
Is it
Will because you guys
suicide
share a
wank?
room?
Yo.
Alright, so
Yo.
no one has any points. Alright, here's the next one.
Oh God.
This one is pretty good. When two friends are in a public bathroom in adjacent stalls taking dumps, each wipes his ass with toilet paper, then proceeds to toss the soiled toilet paper over the top of the stall into his friend's stall in an attempt to hit his friend with the soiled toilet paper.
Oh,
Anyone
Battleship.
possibly?
Battle
What-
shits.
Ooh, that's a good one. That one's better than this one. I'm gonna give it to McTavish there. This one's Bathroom Battleship.
Oh, let's go, baby.
That's-
I think
How did
Node was closer.
Yeah, but battle shits is funny.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if anyone knows this one. When you are peeing or shitting and your dick touches the urinal. Or
Oh God, I've heard of this one before.
So have I. I don't,
Uh,
I don't know what it is.
bowl.
The cheese touch. No,
No.
definitely not the
No.
cheese touch.
The cheese.
Yo, what's
That's
up?
how you get the cheese touch on your Joe. Okay.
God.
I don't fucking know.
The angel's touch.
The angel's touch. No angel can be
The
touching
angel's
me down
touch.
there. That is not. That is more devil-like.
Yo, McTavish.
Yo. Well, you want that to happen? You want your dick to touch the fucking urinal? Yeah, angel.
Alright, here's this one. The term for the phenomenon of Christian teens engaging in unprotected anal sex in order to preserve their virginities.
What's the song called?
Named after blank, the
What song?
There's a song about
home
this.
of
It's
the
so
Reverend Rick Warren, who is
Taking the dirt road.
No.
If the river runs red, take the dirt road instead.
Yes.
who
so
is
fucking
a
gross.
proponent of abstinence education, the sex ed, that has convinced so many Christian girls and boys that butt
Fuck
fucking
me in the ass because I love Jesus.
is
That's
actually
the song.
sex.
Dude, one of my
I love Jesus.
one of my old soccer teammates literally did this. He and his girlfriend would only do anal because he didn't want to lose his virginity
Oh
till
my
he was married.
God.
So he's only had anal sex before,
That is
and like that is
fucked.
something he lives by. He's like, oh, I'm still a virgin. Like I've only done anal, and we're all
hell?
like, wait, what?
Damn.
Fucked up friends.
Alright,
I have no
that
idea
one
what
was
the term-
called saddlebacking.
Saddle backing.
Yeah, that's Saddleback Mountains are near my house. It's a mountain range.
This game is blowing my mind.
Oh, yes.
What about Brokeback Mountain?
Oh, this one is
Similar. Yo.
the combination of sweat from the ball sack and anus that creates a buttery film on the grundle and butthole.
A buttery film.
You're close.
Butter up, buttercup.
Occurring usually.
Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Reese's cup. Reese's cup.
Duck
Peanut
butter.
butter. Duck butter?
Yes.
Oh.
Alright, well, I think McTavish won that one with
Yeah.
his battle shits.
Battle Shits won that game.
McTavish got his idea from me though, because I said battleship.
Yeah, but you couldn't
Yeah,
make that
it should have
last.
been Node.
Okay, all right. Enzo
Yeah.
couldn't
we'll
make
leave
the
it
to-
last.
we'll leave it to a
man.
vote.
Alright, no, we'll do a final round.
Whoever's
Yo,
is
wait.
it just noted?
It's
just
like
noted?
whoever's closer or creates the best one.
Okay.
I'll be the judge.
Is this winner go home?
Is it just these two, or is this for
Double or
everyone?
nothing.
What?
Is it just Travis and?
Yeah,
Enzo?
just McTavish and
Okay.
Enzo.
Alright.
Will and I took the.
Alright, this one.
Good game. Good game.
You
Yeah,
might,
maybe
you
next
might
week,
have heard
boys.
this before. The delicately balanced art of getting your dick sucked while taking a dump.
Oh my god.
Don't say it if you
I've heard
know
this
it.
before.
The shit lick.
Unless you know it.
Shit lick.
I like that.
The shit W.
The dirty W.
The dirty W.
Oh,
Dirty
that's pretty
W.
Shit
good.
lick,
That's a good
dirty
one.
W.
How about the dirty W?
If you get the
McTavish,
actual
have you ever
word.
dropped a dirty W?
No, I have not had a dirty W. That's fucking horrific. I hope you haven't either.
You at least tried the dirty W though.
He's definitely trying.
Public restroom, you're just taking a dump, and it's like, oh,
Yo,
fuck.
what's up?
Why does it have to be a public
Well,
restaurant?
you're blowing it out of both ends at the same time.
That's impressive.
What if you're like constipated though, and you're like, you're like constipated?
If you're in space, you wouldn't move.
How could you? You would just.
You wouldn't move because you have
lose
both
control.
ends.
It's
just
velocity.
blowing.
Yeah.
Towers, do you have any?
The double end or the
Double-edged.
dual.
Darth Maul's
Oh, it's a
lightsaber.
double-edged sword. The
The
double-edged W.
Paul's lightsaber.
Double-edged W.
I like Darth Maul's
Double-edged
lightsaber.
W. Or the dirty W.
The dirty W or the double-edged W.
Well, this one is called the Blumpkin.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
There was.
But I think Enzo takes that one.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Just
Live it up.
little fun fact: Urban Dictionary was actually created at Cal Poly, where we all go to school. Didn't know if anybody knew that, but
Fat
yeah.
W.
That is a fat W.
Now everybody knows where we go to school.
They're gonna come for us.
Yo,
with
McTavish.
We're
Why
fine.
don't you explain the whole situation with the eating contests that have been occurring?
Oh,
with this
Oh
season?
yes. Many stories.
Give
Give us
lowdown.
the complete rundown.
All right. Eating challenges, bit of a speciality for me. We've had a few of them so far. Mainly, the eating challenges take place as we watch movies from the Lord of the Rings series. We're sponsored by the Lord of the Rings, of course.
No, we're not.
Not yet.
No. Okay, that's next week. The first eating challenge took place at IHOP between me and Node. It was the cupcake pancake eating contest, which I handily won. There we go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for clapping. Applause. Yeah, okay.
A little bit about the cupcake pancakes. They're confetti-filled pancakes with icing on top, with sprinkles on top, and whipped cream.
At IHOP.
It's
You know,
just a
not a
cake.
sponsor.
McTavish took the W there because he's good at suffering.
All right.
Because
We'll get to that.
He
We'll
always
get to
tries
that.
to make himself suffer.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
Yeah. All right.
He
You want
was
to take
just
a lap?
in this constant pain, and I was like, oh, I just want to enjoy these. But McTavish was super, super like angry, and he wanted to be suffering, and so he was sitting there in pain, just eating them away.
Yeah. All right, buddy. That's
So
not what
yeah,
happened.
I just wanted
Let's
to get
get
that
the
little
story going here.
side
Okay,
note.
next time we did an eating challenge, Lord of the Rings episode 1, Return of
Lord of the Rings episode
yeah,
1.
I don't fucking
It's
know
not
what it's
Star
called.
Wars, McTavish.
Yeah, welcome to Lord of the Rings episode 1. We got one pizza
the
each from
Fellowship
Costco.
of the Ring.
The Fellowship of the Costco Pizza.
Jeez.
Each one of us got one Costco pizza, 4,500 calories each.
I did not participate in this eating challenge.
Neither did I.
All right, okay, 3 of us did it.
No, and Barrel.
Oh, it's our
and
friend
Barrel.
Barrett.
Okay.
Barrel.
So we all sat down. We had 1 hour to finish the pizza. McTavish again won handily.
You
I
won by
only-
a slice of pizza.
I only ate one slice past half, and that's all any of us could manage because that is a lot of pizza.
That's like 2,300 calories right there.
So we'll put a W next to my name. That's 2-0, might I add. Then last week we watched the second episode of Lord of the Rings, extended edition. Never watched the extended edition.
so-
Never watched the extended edition. It's-
Ever.
They added an extra hour of talking. Like,
I know. This is me, McTavish, and I. This is the first time we've seen these
love
movies.
it, but
bad.
we tried to
And
watch it for the first
so
time.
much
today.
talking.
2 hours in, we haven't even seen the first major fight.
No spoilers, no spoilers.
We literally stopped watching the movie after 2 hours because we were all so done.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original one is 3 hours, I think, and the extended is 4 hours. So.
4 hours, like 15 or something
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Well, the challenge was to eat one box of 10 Twinkies during the movie. 10 Twinkies doesn't sound like a lot, but that shit is live. That'll do you dirty.
Yeah, I stopped after 4.
I didn't
4.
participate either in
Will
this one.
didn't do this
I
one.
ate all of them.
I also ate all of them before Node. That puts me at 3-0 in eating challenges. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
I'd like to credit my
gosh.
determination, drive,
They already
and
heard
desire.
my lowdown on like how you like pain and suffering.
So no one actually cared about that part, though.
but
McTavish,
that, they just know that also
you're
applies to this.
If you're gonna compare yourself to him in eating ability, maybe you should eat 10 eggs a day, like Enzo
Yo,
does.
I only eat junk food during challenges. Actually, I don't believe in eating.
And not Pop Tarts.
Yo, McTavish, how
I'll
about we do a
kick
Pop-
anybody's ass in a
Let's do a
Pop-Tart
Pop-Tart
eating
eating
contest.
contest tonight.
You really want to get shit on in a Pop-Tart eating
Yeah,
contest?
I say,
I eat-
all right, then here, hey, we heard it here first. Let's go to Ralph's after this. Let's get the box of Pop-Tarts. Who can eat the box Pop-Tarts completely quicker?
Maybe next week on the podcast we'll have the Pop-Tart eating.
Wow.
We'll have the result. Why don't we have the results? We're watching Lord of the Rings later. We might as well have another contest.
Honestly, if you've seen like Elmo, you've seen the Cookie Monster, that's kind of me, but Pop-Tart Monster. That's how I look in the morning when I'm eating them before I go to class at 5 a.m. I wake up, I eat 2 Pop-Tarts. That shit is live.
McTavish, wakes up at like 5 a.m. or whatever.
I got class at 3 a.m. No, I'm just kidding. That's not true.
He wakes up super early and leaves all the lights in the house off except one little light.
I'm trying to save
hunched
power.
over in the cold, eating a Pop-Tart.
He literally looks like he's suffering and about to cry. He will sit there with his head down and his phone reading the news.
Okay, this is all coming from the guys who aren't doing it. Let me just point that out.
I don't like to just sit here alone on my phone while like eating Pop-Tarts in the dark every morning. I'd much rather take a warm shower and warm up my body if I wake up to go to my class. I kind of have a bad habit of not going to any of my morning classes, but it's okay. We're managing.
Fun fact: Matt's only been to 1 class all quarter. Just kidding. That's not true.
Why don't Will, you want to give us the lowdown on what happened with the Twinkies that you got?
I did not have the ability to finish the Twinkies that I wanted to eat.
So what happened as a result?
McTavish, Node decided to put one of the Twinkies in McTavish's food in the refrigerator. And McTavish was not happy.
You skipped a lot of steps.
Yes.
Okay,
McTavish started the whole war.
How did I start?
Let's play from the beginning now. I feel like I wasn't paying attention to every stupid little detail. So I'm thinking Node has to explain this here.
Node, please.
You want to run it down from the top? Explain it. So McTavish gets this idea to start throwing the Twinkies around. And before that, like days before this, McTavish was hiding Twinkies in my room, like in my clothes drawer.
Allegedly.
Yeah, he hid a bunch of Twinkies in my room, and so I took them out and gave them back to McTavish. And then McTavish got really mad at me, and he started throwing the Twinkies at me.
I didn't get mad. I was simply asserting dominance. Continue.
Yeah. And so McTavish is throwing these things at me as hard as he can for like 10 minutes straight. And finally, he goes in his room, and I've had enough of McTavish's shit. So I start taking the Twinkies out of the wrappers, and I put 1 Twinkie in McTavish's spaghetti.
My
noodles.
Food.
I put 1 Twinkie in his turkey meat, and I crushed one up and put it in his only bowl that he uses because he has a peanut allergy, and he won't use any other like utensils or silverware.
That only he uses.
Okay, I have my own.
And I put Twinkies on all his shit to get back at him. And I was completely in the clear. McTavish didn't know about it.
Wait. We need to think about that for a second. That's kind of fucked. All right.
How is that fucked?
You put Twinkies in my food.
Twinkies are food.
Twinkies are disgusting. All right, I ate 10 Twinkies, and I have never felt more sick in my life. The next day, I didn't eat anything because the Twinkies were destroying my system. So let me just put that out there. I'm still
Your
fucked.
system, huh?
I had to go to the emergency room. They had to pump my stomach of Twinkies. No, that's not true. Continue with your grand tale.
All right. I get away. Everything's fine. The house is quiet. Matt tells McTavish that I put food... No. McTavish saw me putting the Twinkie in his bowl. And he came after me, and I ran away. And then he knew there was something else wrong, too, and he got out of Matt.
He cornered me.
That the other
and
Twinkies...
threatened me with a knife.
That's not true.
Yeah, and he interrogated Matt and found out that
Matt gave it up in about 30 seconds.
Nah.
I'm curious, what was this leverage that he used?
I just got it out of Matt, all right? It wasn't very difficult. I just asked him enough times, and he just gave it up.
All right, yeah. So then McTavish finds out about that, and he gets really mad, and he dumps all the food, the Twinkies and the food, on the floor in my room on the carpet.
A simple revenge ploy.
Childish move.
Very childish.
Revenge of McTavish. All right?
McTavish gets really aggressive, especially when you bring Twinkies or peanuts into the mix.
Yeah, peanuts will kill me.
Yeah, that should be our mode of defense against McTavish.
Yeah.
We invent peanut guns.
I think one time I'm just gonna
like
put
Diddy
a
Kong,
peanut
yeah.
in McTavish's Twinkie.
Diddy
You
Kong.
guys realize you're all talking about killing me live on film.
I'm gonna
that-
shoot you right in your mouth.
I'm gonna
With a
shoot
peanut.
you.
With a peanut gun.
So that'll still kill me.
Yes.
Well,
So
no.
it'll
No,
definitely
technically that won't kill you. The peanut itself will kill you. So like,
So he's shooting it into my mouth.
he's assisting you in death, but you will.
So he is killing me.
No,
He's
I'll
assisting.
just be like your like guide to death.
Yeah,
He's
basically.
my guide
And I'll
to
be
death.
like, it's okay, Mr.
It'll be like a. It'll
Is
be
this
like
what you guys want recorded for eternity on this?
You're right. No, this was just all a joke. Well, if this happens in real life, it's just a coincidence.
Yeah, if I die, please,
It's just
you
a
know,
coincidence.
send the police, send UPD after these hooligans.
Up
He's-
Slorbo
You're a
Delta.
hooligan.
Hooligan.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, don't make me use my kung fu.
Yo, kung fu.
All right, so let's finish this. Let's finish the story. What happens?
Well, then after
Then I took all the food out and I threw it under our die table.
And traps this window.
And I threw the spaghetti
Pasta.
at McTavish's window.
and then I today decided,
Like 4 days later.
okay,
After we
3
asked
days
you.
later, now
Yeah.
decided to put this battle to rest and disposed of the fallen Twinkies, pasta, and turkey. And that was the conclusion of the Great Twinkie War. Will there be a World War II? Remains to be seen.
Could be a Pop-Tart war after tonight. We don't know.
No, Pop-Tarts cause much more of a mess. Pop-Tarts explode. Twinkies don't blow up. Twinkies survive anything.
Twinkies are weapons
Indestructible.
of mass destruction.
I threw that Twinkie at the brick wall as hard as I could. Just absorb the impact.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
We should put Twinkies in airbags.
Twinkie bags.
We should.
Yo.
If we ever need to soundproof our house again, put Twinkies on the windows.
Cover the windows.
And then we have enough food for a lifetime.
Dude, everybody just sobers up by eating the Twinkies.
Honestly, I'd probably yak if I ate like more than 10 Twinkies. that was pushing it. All right. Never try that. Would not recommend.
If you
No.
just ate Twinkies,
You would be
could
dead.
you survive?
I can do that with ho-hos. Not
But no, but actually, would you like be your body? Like, would you be able to physically
I
survive?
don't know what's in them.
you.
You have
You'd
nutrients.
probably die of iron deficiency after
Or
a
like
while.
diabetes.
Oh, I
Yeah,
might.
diabetes. You just get really sick
Diabetes.
eventually, and then you die. You die early. You die like 54.
You will die eventually.
54 is pretty good. Did you?
54 is pretty good.
If you're just
The
eating,
average lifespan
54
is like
years,
72 or 75.
and you're just eating Twinkies, then that's it.
Yeah, you would want to die a lot earlier than that if you're only eating Twinkies, man.
Yeah, you'd
Yo,
get so
I like Twinkies, man.
You would get
Really?
You said you could eat 100 and you barely finished 10.
I could eat 100.
Let's see it. You gotta back that shit up.
Make a
What's
video.
up? All right, we might make a video about that, but
About 100 Twinkies. If you eat 100 Twinkies, I will pay you $3. $3.
It's not
did
worth
you
it.
hear about
Don't take the deal.
guy that got like he got trapped in his car in the avalanche and he just ate Taco Bell sauce?
Oh yeah.
No
And he
way.
survived for like a really long time because he was trapped. And
How,
that
how,
was all
how,
he
long,
had.
how long did he survive?
Can you look it up?
What, like
Oh,
a
yeah,
week
I
or
know
like a
that.
day? Like 3 days?
Week.
Taco.
Eating Taco Hell sauce?
Taco Bell sauce.
That's crazy.
No way.
Yeah.
That's honestly pretty. That's
Taco
wow.
Bell.
That's why I was
sauce.
like, what
How
if it was
did,
Twinkies?
did he have like a lot of
An
them?
Oregon man survived on Taco
Oregon.
Bell hot sauce for 5 days.
Oh my god.
Wait, where was that?
Hot sauce?
Like,
The Taco Bell gave the man free food for a year.
Only a year. For the huge
Wait,
publicity.
where was it that this took place?
In
Does
a
it say where?
statement to the Oregonian.
Where?
I'm from
I'm
Oregon,
looking.
by the way, so I'm just curious.
I'm trying to look.
Not Saudi Arabia. That was a joke. Maybe.
It's everyone says Deschutes County Sheriff's Office is asking.
That's like central. That's like Central
That's
Oregon.
near where
Yeah.
Bachelor is.
Yeah.
Oops.
There's and that's from Central Oregon. If any of you know where Bend, Oregon, it's probably around there. But there are a lot of very open spaces around there where you won't see people for a very long time. So that's not surprising that happened in that location.
Yeah,
Very
he said he
interesting.
used the few taco sauce packets he had as food to keep him alive for 5 days. And Taco Bell only gave him a year of free food.
Damn.
You should get free food for life.
Taco Bell's also like $1 a taco, so it's not like they're losing a lot of money by giving them free food for life.
God, Taco Bell is so gross.
True.
I don't remember the last time I ate Taco Bell.
Yeah, I mean, neither do I.
Dude,
There's a Taco Bell here that everyone only goes to when they're
I've never been there.
I've never been.
Me neither.
I hate Taco
It's
Bell.
right across from Mr. Pickles.
I went to I had a Taco Bell taco, a Doritos Locos taco, before one of my soccer practices in high school.
Tacos?
And I thought I was the devil.
That
Was,
was just tacos.
the devil was
Savage
at
has his kung fu is tacos.
Doritos Locos Tacos.
the entire soccer practice. The Taco Bell was at the doorstep to my anus.
You ate it
was
before
about
practice.
to
That
explode.
is not very smart.
That shit was about to explode, dude. Oh my
Yep.
god. It was horrific.
Holy cow, McTavish.
I got home and I shit at least 3 to 4 bricks. That shit was
Not figured, literal bricks.
literally bricks.
Concrete bricks.
His parents saw the toilet and thought he was doing a construction project.
Little did they know it was just Taco Hell. Little plug for Taco Bell there. All right.
They're welcome.
They appreciate
Not
that,
sponsored.
guys.
They'll sponsor us eventually.
Yeah.
Why does that? Why does eating that make your body like do that?
Dude, you don't even know
It's
what
like
you're
2 taco
eating.
on campus.
I know, but what is it? What is
It's
your
a
body? What's
spice.
going on in your body?
I think you.
It probably just can't digest it because
Sugar and spice makes everything nice.
it's just like
No,
a lot
not in
of
this
like
case.
molecules that you don't have enzymes to digest.
So since you can't digest
It's
it, it
just
just
all
pushes it
waste.
through,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Most of what
and it
you're
just makes you
eating-
explode
when
with
you're eating-
diarrhea. Like what?
Dude, I don't know, man.
How
It's
is
not my
that?
field of study.
Will, you're biology. Come
Probably
on.
has to do with like the spices and just like some of the other stuff in there. Like
How
not
would
very
a
easy to
spice
digest.
make you have explosive diarrhea?
I don't know why, but from personal experience, I think we all can say really
God.
Mexican food with like a lot of really like spice and stuff in it is just like shoots through you.
Yeah. Happens to the best of us, honestly.
That's very impressive.
That reminds me of the cafeteria at our school.
Oh.
They used to always have the Mexican food. I don't remember if it was Mexican food or what it was, but it was like huge trays laid out. And in my school, I went to an all like guys school, and so basically they open the gates to like where they have all the food, and like everyone just runs in there. It's like survival of the fittest. Like you're pushing each other and like grabbing food from each other and stuff like that. And in the struggle one time, someone knocked over like all the trays, and so all these tacos fell all over the ground. And these guys that work there, like these big like chefs, like Mexican chef guys.
San Jose.
Yeah, in San Jose. And so what they do is like they let the mobs in increments. So like they let a loop in and they go like stop, and then they put like their arms up and like push everything back. Because you'll be at the front of the line and you're not even trying to go forward, but there's everyone behind you digging into your back, pushing you forward, and so the chef's pushing you back, and they're very
The
aggressive.
chef is like a bouncer.
Yeah, they're like bouncers. They're like bouncers, and so there's some fool knocks over this tray, and all the food goes all over the place. The chef's like, "You got to be kidding me! Fuck!" Yo, when there are churros there, oh my god. They put the box down and everyone grabs it. Like one time people grab like 4, like, yeah! They'll go out and they resell them for like triple the price.
No way.
Yeah, people buy a bunch of them. And, like, everyone's screaming. Like people, one time I grabbed one and someone else grabbed it and ripped like the other half off from me. I was like, yo.
People just eat them
Yeah.
in the line.
People just eat them in
Or
line.
they just wait in the like a little area with all the food in it and just eat the whole churro and not pay for it.
Oh my
Or it wasn't even all just churros. It's just like
Pizza.
every food. Yeah, pizza. They're just like
There's some fat
the person at the
scummy-
register is like, really? I saw you do that shit, bro.
Oh
People used to steal shit. They used to put like the milk cartons in their backpacks and shit. And then the chefs would get them like, open it up. Open it up.
Everyone would know. Like,
That guy's fucked.
oh.
And then people used to have, remember the beans? They served like on Mexican food day. They had beans, and Alex and like another friend Dawson would get spoons and launch them at kids in the cafeteria.
Oh my god!
So they usually start like food fights. They throw shit like beans.
It'd be like,
especially.
yeah, it'd be like nuts or like something we just like don't want. We just like, pew, we get some spoons.
Oh my god.
We just do it right behind
This is like
us.
a movie. This
Yeah.
is so funny. It doesn't sound real at all.
Dude, that school was like a zoo, and then like everyone left all their shit. Like people spilled food all everywhere and like trash.
Attention.
Yeah, and so they just leave it and everyone would run away.
This is a no trash policy.
Yeah, and so then this lady they got her to do it, and she gets on the mic and she's like,
She's
yelling
looking
at
like Eminem.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what's up? I'm here. No.
Yeah. No trash. She talks like that.
Gentlemen.
Everyone would still be like, she'd be talking on the mic, and people would be like, "Fuck you!" Yeah, like,
She'd get up there. She'd say like, they're all like having a good conversation. Gentlemen.
everyone just starts screaming.
Oh my
And
god.
then no one listens. Yeah, the bell rings. Everyone's like leaving their trash and running out. And she was like, "Stop, gentlemen! Like, pick up your trash." And
Oh my god.
everyone just fucking yells.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh
That
my
is
god!
impressive.
When we had like assemblies, because the faculty can't even control us. It's just so many. Our class was 400. There's like 1,600 guys, high school guys, in one room.
Oh.
And
my
the
god.
the faculty will be giving like speeches and stuff like that, and everyone will just start screaming. And they can't even try to make us stop. Like they're just like waiting for us to stop. Or like when they're done, people clap, and then everyone always wants to be the last person to clap. So people get going like this, like from across the room. Like 10 minutes into the next speech, people are still doing it. Oh my god. It's fucking...
This is what happens at an all boys high school.
When you put 1,600.
Or your
dudes
favorite
up.
teacher goes up, Mr. Yav.
Yeah!
No, you go. He did his like Mr. Yav did this thing every day. He'd be like, "Good morning, guys, and happy Monday," or like whatever day it was. And then this one assembly towards it, like it's probably over like the last week of school. He goes up and he's like, "Good morning, guys, and happy Wednesday." Yeah!
In front of the
Mr.
whole
Yav!
school. In front of the whole school, everyone's like, yeah!
People are roaring for Mr. Yav.
Very impressive.
Sometimes
Dude,
in
people
his
used to-
class, you would go, DJ Yav, DJ Yav, whenever they wanted to play something.
Dude, in Mr. Yav's class, people always had the jewel, and they would like hit it, and then they'd throw it. When his back was turned, he's writing the practice problem. Like they'd be like, yo, pass it. They'd throw it across the class, and then hit it.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that class was fucking wild. That school was just a zoo.
That's real. That's so funny. I didn't know all that
High
stuff.
school was a blast.
I love the young people.
Oh yeah. For the cafeteria, so basically it's like a door. This is like about the size of
Yeah.
the door, and so it's this door behind me. It's like about the size of
And
two
they have a
normal
bouncer
doors.
right
Yeah.
at the door.
And so they have bouncers, sitting there, and then this whole
Bouncers.
room is filled. It's like super wide, and everyone's funneling in.
Just
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And so they put these like wooden walls up to like try to make it more organized. And what happens is, to funnel, and everyone starts pushing and going crazy. And they
knocks
push the
over
wall
all
down.
the barriers.
The bouncers are trying to hold the walls. I'm like, stop! And everyone just keeps pushing. And they just
The lady teachers come over to like, stop pushing! Everything falls over. They are screaming. It's like yelling. It's like, get help, ladies. This is
Oh
inevitable.
my god.
Just like Thanos.
It was like,
Thanos, inevitable. Yeah.
it was like, I remember one time there were big stacks of chairs behind the wall, and everyone pushed the wall down, and so all the chairs fell. And everyone just like keeps running, and like the chefs are coming out, the bouncers are coming out trying to fix the chairs, and everyone just floods in and grabs all the food.
How is that real? That is so funny.
The best,
so
the
funny.
best thing was like when you're like a second year and above, the first day of school, all of the freshmen are really organized in the line and like orderly, and so they'll form like a line that's like I don't know, like the size of like, I don't know, an
The whole
auditorium. Yeah,
it's like it goes out the door of the
the
cafeteria.
whole like auditorium, like
Yeah.
a line fills up. No one who's up second year and above listens to that. Everyone is just walking in front of the whole line.
Oh yeah, you cut. That's another reason why I put the walls up, so you can
It's
just cut
every
in.
man for himself.
Yeah, because
This is
people
crazy.
used to just come right to the door, like we're right here, and then just push in.
That's what I would do because I was always.
So that's where the
I'd
walls
always be
blocked
small
it.
enough so I could just wedge myself through like all the little cracks and stuff.
Do
and like,
Do you have
"I'm
any
in the front
videos
now."
of this?
That's,
I don't think so.
I wish
Yeah,
you guys
we
had
can-
some videos.
We can find something,
Yeah.
but
But dude, yeah, one time everyone started pushing when the guy said go. Everyone started pushing, and the guy next to me dropped his water bottle, and he's like, no, because everyone kept pushing him, and you can't bend down. You're shoulder to shoulder, like everyone's pushed in. He's like, oh, it's gone, it's
like a
gone.
mosh.
You have to just leave it.
gone.
Yeah,
See on the other
like,
side,
it's like a
buddy.
mosh.
What kind of like planning is that? Where they funnel everyone in through one
instead
door?
of just doing what they like,
That's what they've been doing.
no one
probably
cares. Yeah.
For like however many years
Stop.
it's been there.
Stop.
That's so funny.
Good to
You
begin.
can't tame that amount of dudes in one space.
No, it's like what was it, 1600 or
1600.
Yeah.
Wait, so everyone had lunch all at the same time?
Yeah.
What? You had 1,600 people in one
Yeah.
cafeteria.
Oh, no.
Well, not
That's
some
cool.
people would bring their own lunch and stuff like that. So it's like
Oh.
everyone's
Yeah,
not
smart.
doing
On
it.
nice days, people were like everywhere, but like
Yeah.
days when it was rainy, like it was packed. In there.
Yeah. It's so many bodies. One time, our other friend was eating like pancakes and syrup, and someone knocked and bumped into him, and he spilled the syrup all over this guy that was sitting down. But he was wearing like a windbreaker, so he couldn't feel it. So he's covered in syrup.
He's like,
And,
excuse me.
Yeah, our friend's like, yeah, excuse me, like I got some syrup on. And he's like, oh fuck! Oh fuck! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
You should have just walked away. You gotta just get
Oh
out,
my
man.
god.
Oh fuck! I spilled syrup. You fucking run.
We did the birthday cakes, remember?
Oh yeah.
Those Alex always like played this food, like the mashed potatoes.
No, I don't know what the food.
They put the
of the
smoothie in the
people
mashed
who wouldn't
potatoes.
Eat it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Like Michael would always have mashed potatoes just everywhere. So and then there'd be like leftover smoothie from Dawson,
Yeah.
and I would like just rake the just like we pile all the trash into this one like big trash cake.
Ew.
That's
so gross.
Yeah, it was like a big trash pile, and then yeah, it was glorious.
And then you were like playing with it, right?
Yeah, we always did it for like someone's birthday.
You make like a pile and put like silver utensils out the side.
Yeah, and then
Pretty
once the bell rings, we just run. That always happened. Like no, everyone would just be like, oh, and then just walk away so you're not the last person with it.
Yeah. It's like, all right, so like, who's cleaning this up? And Michael's like, oh, I gotta go to class.
Run!
Oh, I gotta go to class. Oh,
Out.
Oh my god.
Dude, this literally is like one of those movies that everyone's like, oh, this doesn't actually happen.
Yeah.
But like, it does happen.
No, it's
It's real.
Yeah, it
there's
doesn't even
no
sound real.
rules.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's so that school is so fucking so funny.
Very impressive.
All right, I think that's enough to wrap up the pilot episode of the podcast.
it's been good.
It's been good.
It's been real.
Fun. It's been very fun.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you for
So
listening.
we're gonna do one of these every week, and then I'll leave a link to our Instagram in the description. You can follow us to stay updated on the latest Newport U information.
Till then.
Catch
See ya.
you boys
Peace out.
later. See ya.
Like,
See ya.
comment, subscribe.
Squad.